President Donald Trump says he will ask for major investigation into debunked allegations of voter fraud by Daniela Silva. President Donald Trump continued to perpetuate unsubstantiated and debunked claims of election irregularities Wednesday morning by promising a major investigation into what he described as voter fraud. The announcement comes after questions over Trump's repetition of a widely disproved claim that millions of illegal votes cost him the popular vote in the presidential election. Trump tweeted Wednesday morning that he would ask for an investigation into voter fraud, including alleged votes by undocumented immigrants, people who are allegedly registered to vote in more than one state-owned, those registered to vote who are dead, and many for a long time. The president said that depending on the results of the investigation, he would call for strengthening up voting procedures. Trump's tweets come after the White House doubled down on Tuesday that the president believed the debunked claim that millions of people voted illegally, costing him the popular vote. Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton beat Trump by nearly 3 million in the popular vote but did not secure the number of electoral college votes necessary for a victory. The president does believe that, White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer told reporters on Tuesday, just one day after pledging to tell the public, "The facts as I know them." He's stated that before. I think he has stated his concerns of voter fraud and people voting illegally during the campaign and continues to maintain that belief based on studies and evidence people have presented to him, he said. Two sources told NBC News that Trump spent the first 10 minutes of a bipartisan meeting with congressional leaders at the White House on Monday talking about the campaign and repeating the allegation that 3 to 5 million people voted illegally. Those figures appear to come from two different studies, but authors of both have come forward to say that their studies do not support theories of massive voter fraud. A 2012 Pew report found millions of invalid voter registrations due to people moving or dying, but the report's author, executive director of the Center for Election Innovation and Research David Becker, said in late November that the study found no evidence of voter fraud. "We found millions of out-of-date registration records due to people moving or dying, but found no evidence that voter fraud resulted," he said. In fact, Trump's examples in his Wednesday morning tweets all relate to voter registration issues, not fraudulent votes. A second study was a highly criticized work by Old Dominion University professors who found 14% of non-citizens said saying they were registered to vote. The study was based on a sample of a few hundred respondents. One of the authors said before the presidential election that Trump's campaign was exaggerating the study's findings. Both sides of the debate on non-citizen voting have exaggerated our findings concerning non-citizen representation. There are many on the left side of that debate who have relentlessly sought to discredit our results and want to push the level of estimated non-citizen participation to zero. On the right there has been a tendency to misread our results as proof of massive voter fraud, which we don't think they are. Our focus has been on the data, rather than the politics. News from U.S. Politics Today.